Where are we going from here? I mean, are we at an inflection point for the rally?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've had another week of news where we've gotten confirmation on some of these things that were uncertainties in the market. So now we know the way that the Senate is going. We know there's going to be a transition to Biden. So those are out of the way. But my question that I've been asking myself is, what more can we learn in terms of what more positive catalyst can we have here? So I do think that the market could absolutely experience some volatility. But I still want to be mindful of the fact that we are in an incredibly low interest rate environment. There's still cash on the sidelines. So it's a question of where do you go? So I think that will continue to likely fuel some of this rotation going into value and cyclical oriented sectors. And that's how we've positioned our portfolios throughout the second half of last year, to really be tilted more towards those groups. And not only because there's nowhere else to go, but I also think as we look to 21 and 22, those groups should grow earnings at a faster pace than the traditional growth groups of technology and healthcare and so on. And historically, that has resulted in outperformance of these groups. So I think we could continue to see this rotation. And it will likely come at the expense of some of the larger cap tech names in terms of multiple compression.
Okay.
That's what we're expecting.
Okay. I'll get to you in a minute, Kevin O'Leary, because I'm going to play some sound coming into you. But Degas, you must not be worried. How could you be if you just bought Square?
Well, ultimately, the reason why I brought Square is that it gets into the payment systems. Obviously, during the pandemic, we shifted the way we live, work, and play, but also how we pay for things. And so Square actually addresses an issue for the small business owners. They also come in and they do a lot of work with small business community. So they're building their client base. They're also focused on the tech space and getting more students involved in tech. So they're doing a great job of getting more customers through their work with small businesses.
I hear you. So I hear you. But what you're telling me is not new, though, right? I mean, I know why Square is good, right? I also know. I also know that Square's 52-week low is $32. Its 52-week high, hit today, is $246. That says rocket ship, right? You know where I'm getting on this, is why now? Why now? You can't be, if you're worried about the market in any way, shape, or form, you can't be buying Square today. So you're not worried, is my point.
Well, I'm not worried because ultimately now I'm seeing a pullback may occur in the first half of the year. And what we're sharing with clients is that if you have a concern, if you're really concerned about the market dropping, say 20% decline, you can buy some puts there, as Pete was talking about, for protection. And then you can write some calls to generate some income to pay for your put costs. So that's what we're sharing with clients there. But what we're seeing long term, Scott, is 2021 at the end, we're going to see a positive market. So we're looking for a rebound after that pullback. And so what's happening though with Square, great question, Scott. What the business that Square is on and their business model is not going to go away because of this pandemic. This is a long-term play, and Square has really done an outstanding job of working with that small business owner with the application, starting out with the Square Reader. It made it easy for people to pay for things, and it really works well in their environment, and I think it's a great buy. And what we looked at is how is the market changing, and the Squares of the world is that innovation that we're seeing in the payment system. Also, it goes very well with our other financial services, to include MasterCard and also PayPal. So that's a great play that we see going forward.
Okay, I'm glad you gave me all that. It helps to help our viewers understand why buying a stock like that now maybe can still make some sense.